Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Cook has it left side. Calling a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 64 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll, and we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And he returns this to the 22. And New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come here to start the drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's the way of the game.
Yeah, one thing when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That one deep for Hodgins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he has abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can make it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Fights him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off play action. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. But hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield, here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got it made complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
to the touchdown pass to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And New York sent to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that's maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. A solid stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the bootleg, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll always a loss on the play. Not what you need to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column. Passing game is so difficult.
Back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills going to take over again on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
Stuffed on Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Cook up the gut. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They go with the option on 4th down, left side, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. On play action, they'll throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Gray here. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out come the Bills. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
Trying to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Allen now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here's Gary Brightwell. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that one complete to Hodgins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 22-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, playing almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen caught right side. Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They run it again with Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And New York set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. On the option right, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And here come the Bills. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Giving the football to Davis on an out route. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to push his way through. And they'll get this down to the 10. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's do this, man. Let's get some love. Let's hit it. Get it, babe. All right. That's what I'm talking about. No, not that. Hey, let's Let's go get it now. Every day, let's do what we do every day.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in that if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Yeah, a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go counter with Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw. Jones. And they went too high and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Matt Breida. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Here we go. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's be quick, man. Let's get it done. Do your thing, baby.
Go now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas of practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Here's Jones on 1st down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's taken down inside the 30. Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Boys, let's finish strong.
A give. This is Cook. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds at the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Throwing Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They run Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,